You're gonna have to get that removed. Real talk. It's a new space. It's beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. All of that gotta come out. So I like these sliding doors, but it's some things that's gonna have to happen in here in order for it to be what I need it to be. I decided to go with this because it's a blank slate. It's a completely blank slate. And it's a better, because I got a vision for what I want this space to be, right? And I don't really want to go through the vision yet because I would be doing myself a disservice as to what it is that I decide that I want this place to be. But this is what we decided to go with. So we wanted to go with the blank slate. One of the reasons I decided to go with this one is because it's the highest floor and it's got the biggest windows and it's a blank slate and I can kind of make this what I want it to be. And so really what we're doing today is that we're kind of mapping out and I'm trying to get an idea of how I want to structure the space. The first thing that I know for sure is that we want to be able to use the windows as somewhat of a backdrop so that we can create the content and we can create a vibe, especially when the sun go down and then we get some good lighting in here. The lighting in here is sufficient, but we want to kind of segment this off. So we want it to be completely open, but we want to segment certain things off and not segment it off by walls, but segment it off by different spaces in which you can create different things in this space, right? So I want to be able to shoot the Millionaire morning show here. I want to do a lot of my interviews here. I want to have parties here. We want to do a lot of merch here. And then I'm not sure if I want to make that a personal office. I don't think that I'm going to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that space yet. Have no idea, but yeah, I don't know if I want to make that like a meeting room, a conference room, but really you're only limited by your imagination when you start to fall into spaces and you get a lot of money and you get a lot of opportunity and you start to expand beyond whatever your current reach is. I feel like I'm hitting a ceiling by limiting myself and not being in the thick of things and being in the downtown area. The fact that I'd have to drive down here and then I always got a hotel room over there at MGM and things like that. It's almost like I'm limited because I'm putting restrictions on how much I can create or how much I'm allowed to allow my imagination to run free and create this dope environment and this dope content creation space and have all of the people to be able to come in and do what I want to do. Another thing that's been prohibiting me from really doing what I want to do is that I don't want people coming into my personal spaces, right? I don't want people coming to the spaces, the same spaces that my daughter would be around and things like that. And so I needed to create a separate space, but it wasn't just creating a separate space, it's creating a separate space right in the thick of things. So if I'm walking right down the street, if I'm leaving out of here, right? And let's just say, for example, I've been creating and I've been, doing what I want to do or whatever, and then I decide, oh, okay, cool. I got season tickets to the Pistons. I'm literally walking down the street to go to the game. I don't have to drive anymore. I don't have to do any of that. And so I think that that is ideal. That is going to be awesome. That is phenomenal. And then let's just say, for example, I'm out in a party and I very much expect to spend the majority of my time when I'm in Michigan here. Anybody that knows me knows that I eat, work, and sleep in the spaces that I spend the majority of my time in. And so content creation is my thing. And yeah, man, I got a vision for it. And I think that it's going to be awesome. And so it's going to be unlike any other thing that you see on the internet or any other space. You got to allow for your vision to be able to run wild. And so I think that I can create content anywhere. But again, I've been limiting myself and even being able to collaborate with certain people because I think that there needs to be a formal space for that. I think that we limit ourselves 100% by not being outside. It's only so much you can do when you're doing, online interviews. And I've even said, I'm not doing any more online interviews, or I'm not gonna do, or I'm kind of limiting the online interviews and I'm gonna save that for in-person interviews from the people that I wanna kick it with on a regular basis. You're gonna see a lot of people coming through here. I wanna name drop so bad so I can just give y'all some insight. But more importantly, every single interview that I do first is going to be dropped in the Patreon as an exclusive. And so my bag chasers are gonna get it way before everybody else. I don't care if it takes me a month to put it out publicly. The bag chasers are gonna get it first. The one thing that I am, that is a problem, and I guess once you start filling out the space and doing whatever you're gonna do with the walls and all that type of stuff in the furniture, you'll start to limit the echo, and you gotta get certain microphones and things like that, but that's the one thing that I'm kind of focused on. I think I wanna make these ceilings black though. I don't think I want the ceilings to be white, I think I want the ceilings to be black. But we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. That all comes with time and money and resources that you pour into it. But yeah, I'm so happy that I'm down here. And who knows? One day I might outgrow this space and do something completely different. You know, you're gonna have different developers being able to work down here, and then I got another conference room and things like that. And again, more importantly for me is just being able to come into certain environments and being able to create without any kind of restriction. And when I say restriction, I'm not talking about restriction as far as what I can do. I'm talking about my mind and my creativity and what comes along with that. I've always had the best results when I've been unlimited. So it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be some great games. I might even spend the majority of my winter in Michigan just because I'm so excited about creating. Have y'all ever been excited about new things? I don't get excited about new cars and clothes, and I do get excited about a watch or two, but I don't get excited about that anymore. I get excited about opportunities to do great things. I think that this is going to be phenomenal. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. If you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com. It's gonna be a party up in here. Maybe I'll do a grand opening for the bag chasers. I just got a million thoughts running through my mind right now. Again, if you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com. I'm gonna get you scheduled for a Zoom call or a personal call. And I'm excited. I'm very, very, very much excited. So, we're moving our headquarters down here to downtown Detroit. And I hope you guys are ready for what we have going on here, because bigger, better, and more is coming. You can work from home. You can stay in the spaces, and you can, listen, there's plenty of people that become mega successful by just doing the norm and just coming up with creative content, but my mind needs to run wild. And more importantly, fuck the content, it's just me. I'm more excited about the opportunities that come along with it, and that's all that matters. So yeah, it's gonna be great. I think I'm gonna change the ceiling color to black. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, and then turn on your notifications so you know that when I go live or when I drop a new video, and it's gonna be awesome in that perspective also. And we're about to get up out of here. All right, I love you. Peace.